Hey everyone, welcome back to Strange Minds 6. I'm your host Ruby, and today we're going to be reading Tales of Fear and Food from Around the World, Anthony Bourdain's Hungry Ghosts, plus 5 all-new original recipes, with Joel Rose and comics top horror or artist. But before we begin, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you aren't already. And before we begin, please grab a snack, grab a drink, or sit back and relax. And let's get to it. Caden. Ah, here you are, poor lost soul. Come to me. I have been waiting for you. I long to hold you. Do you know of Hayakan Moon no Gatari Kedanake? Last one? Are you here to join me and hear those stories meant to frighten you to death? Or is Caden not your game? If not, too bad, because here you are, my love. Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you. Konnichiwa. Hello. Montauk, New York. Wow, just wow. Epic. I've never seen such a meal in my life. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to share with you all such a wonderful evening. Worth every penny, I spent winning these extraordinary chefs at the charity auction. Mind you, for a good cause. Merde, al merde. My God, how I hate nights like this. I dread these things. It's for a good cause, yes, that much I concede. But I detest displays of this nature. Yet there is something about this man. And claro, something about this night. Do you feel it? Yeah, spooky as fuck. I like the man. Knows how to eat. The wine was good. He has an old soul, this Russian. He is not ordinary, and for a Russian, very special. Yes, there is something there, a sorrow, a pain. Talk is he's worth 6 billion. What's the saying? Behind every great fortune, there's a great crime, right? What do you think he had to do to make this kind of money? Like you give a fuck. I will be honest, I don't. My restaurant is filled with dictators, war criminals, thieves, and despots. The people who run this world. All our restaurants. Rich fucks. All of them. Mr. Ferachenko wants to see you all. He wants to thank you for dinner. All these great chefs collaborating, working together for one night, one purpose. Sit. I know you are all very busy. I want you to know how grateful we all are for your extraordinary effort. Magnifique, truly. I wonder if I might tempt you all with a flavorful cigar, some truly very special cognac. Napoleon was still alive when they put this in the bottle. I have been saving it for a special night. After such an effort, I have a little amusement planned. I hope you will partake. Allow me to formally introduce to you Mr. Ichi, my physical therapist. He will explain. Have any of you heard of Kaiden, the samurai game of the Edo period, played between the years 1603 to 1868, where warriors would gather, first for a feast, then a game of nerves. 100 candles, a test of courage. As night fell, the warriors came together. In an adjoining room, the candles, or andon, were lit. On a table was a single mirror placed. The men sat in a circle, one by one. They told stories of yokai, yuri, and obaki, monsters, ghosts, and shapeshifters, tales of eerie supernatural encounters, and unexplained meaning, vengeance and karma, meant to bring fear into the hearts of their fellow warriors. Upon the end of each tale, the storyteller would extinguish one andon, look in the mirror to ensure he had not himself been possessed, and then return to rejoin his fellows. With each passing tale, the room slowly grew darker and darker, the tales scarier, more frightening. But as the telling of the 100th tale of horror approached, fearful participants would invariably stop, too terrified of invoking the wrath of the formidable spirits they had been summoning. Ha ha! The cowards! Come, my brave friends, join me in this game. I've been waiting all night. Who's first? The Starving Skeleton. I will start a cautionary tale. Not everyone has enough to eat in this world. There are places, where people are starving, their ghosts, the Hirarugami, are angry. Their business on earth is unfinished. These yokai are the spirits of those who have starved to death. They are Gasharokuro, hungry ghosts. Some of us are oblivious. Some of us don't know. Ignorance is no excuse. Ignorance will not save you. Perhaps all you see is what is in front of you. Maybe the desire for money or your dedication to your work blinds you to what is there, just beneath. Little things that you think don't matter, but in fact mean everything. I am hungry, sir. Please, a few scraps, anything. I would like to help, but everything is put away. Please, sir, I'm starving. It has been days since I have eaten anything. Surely there is something you can give me to save a life? No, I am sorry. I work hard and we are closed. There is nothing. Here comes your father, children. How surprised he will be. You're still up waiting for him. underestimate my hunger. But now you will know it. You should have fed me. Yes, he should have fed him. He should have helped a man in need. The pirates. Because this party has become such a sausage fest, I thought I'd change the pace and make this story about women. Don't worry, there's a lot of sex. Kind of. It's a lusty, brawling, high seas adventure about pirates. You boys like pirates, right? You'll like this, I'm sure. Lotta boning. The sea is big, my friends, and filled with life and creatures of many kinds, some known, some not. It used to be, back in the day, lustful women were thrown into the sea in retribution for their wanton ways. No, no, please, no! I did nothing! Who's to know what happened to them? Help! Help! We'll rescue her, and then have our way with her. The spoils of war, the right of the victors. I believe there's a Latin phrase for this situation. Yeah, I think it's called rape. Now this is a trigger warning, my dear friends, so if you want to skip forward or just skip this video altogether, I completely understand. Getting back to the story. I could suck on that ass till her head caves in. First! No way, you pig! I'm fine, gentlemen. Thank you for rescuing me. I was helpless and near death. I am grateful for your chivalry. How grateful. So pretty. How long has it been? In your case, never. I've been sticking breadfruit so long. Arr, dear lady, welcome to our humble vessel. As captain, I enjoy a certain drotte signor. Perhaps you'd like to join me in my chambers? After which I'm afraid my men will also be requiring some attention. Captain, I did not find myself lost at sea without understanding the harsh realities of this world. It is a man's world for now. This is your ship, and I am at your mercy. Yes, yes, very true, well said. I regret the less than optimal conditions, and frankly, the behavior of my men. I would, well, it goes without saying, prefer to keep you for my exclusive use. But you see them. If they do not get what they want, all of them, there will be trouble maintaining order. This is well understood, Captain. I am strong and used to every variety of bestial behavior. What did she just say? Now, shall we get on with it? Me first, me first. No, me first. My captain, lead the way. It looks like a penis, only smaller. You, my dear, might be laughing now, but you won't be laughing soon. Stab! My balls! My balls! She bit off my balls! Come on, get on with it, you greasy fuckers. Jesus fuck, haven't any of you ever heard of soap? It smells like you've been rolling around in fish guts. I like the smell of fish guts. I love it. What have you done to me? Want your balls back, me hearties? Your golden, if noticeable, tiny balls for your golden treasures. Give me your plunder in exchange, you spineless men, you pathetic, hopeless men. Har har har. Har. I was under the impression our stories were to involve food. Still can. Salty horse. I come to the game. I come to all of you. Just now, I chided my colleague. I said her story was not about food. Mine, on the other hand, is all about food. The story takes place in Spain between the wars. As most of you know, horse meat is still enjoyed in much of the world. Not as much as it used to be, I grant you. But horse is still cooked and eaten all over Europe and elsewhere. Perhaps this story was a factor in its decreasing popularity. The eyes are a delicacy, delicious, not salty enough, more salt. Not satisfying, perhaps it is the seasoning, or the sauce, but that was entirely inadequate. I need you to try it with an improved sauce. Let us say gribiche. Perhaps the interplay between the acid and the floral notes can lift the flavor. That one. I will have that one. The stallion. Good muscle, good definition, probably good marbling of fat. That is our best breeding horse, my lord. And you want to eat him? Yes, I do. How many horses do I have? Not as many as you once had. You're eating your way through them. Perhaps you might consider the delight of lamb or goat, or the many cattle on your estate. There's just something about horse flesh. I'd crave it. I can't get enough. Horse meat tartare, one of my favorites. Polpette, grilled loin, tongue, and brain. Final course, a magnificent boiled horse head with garnishes. There are no more. That was the last one. You are without horses, my lord. One of those prized race horses, studs, and breeding mares. You've even eaten the fowls, all of them, all gone. And yet I am still hungry. There is not even one more. There is one, an old war horse, too old and stringly to have mentioned. Surely you can't want this one. Prepare him for my table. Have him braised in fine red wine and served with wild mushrooms. I love wild mushrooms. Wild mushrooms are the best. Maybe tomorrow, charpaccio of horse. Perhaps of Tyrene, sweetbreads, sweetmeats. Why do you torment me? This nightmare, ridiculous apparition, you are a beast of burden. You are lunch. As the war horse yells with bright red flamed eyes, I watched you take my friends, my family, one by one, in service to your appetites. And this I allowed because you humans are masters of this terrible world. And who am I to fight the cruelty of the natural order? You snip off our manhood. You ride us on our backs. You run us for sport and use us to kill others of your kind. You, Don Haro, your hunger is unnatural. Your hunger is unholy. And your hunger must be dealt with. Go away! I am only spirit. The flesh, my flesh. You have my flesh inside you, but I'm coming for it, to be reunited with my one true self. How do you like me now? Mind you, I do not begrudge our poor Don Haro. I enjoy from time to time a tartare of horse myself, some sausage. Needless to say, the man suffered for the rest of his days for the sin of gluttony. Until he died painfully, I'd imagine. When the thing finally left him, he must have been relieved, in a way, a lesson for us all. As he blows out the candle, the next story, the heads. Actually, we're gonna leave it there. And then the next video, we will read the heads. I hope that you guys liked this book, and I hope that if you have any comments, any concerns, any questions, please leave comments down below, and I won't hesitate to answer them. And until then, my dear, dear friends, may you have a wonderful morning, noon, or night whenever this video reaches you. This has been Ruby, signing off.